What is up, Debt Free Mafia? Hey, thank you so much for checking out this video. Today I wanted to cover just my thoughts, my personal feelings towards cryptocurrencies, right? I got this question on Instagram. I did want to cover it because and a little bit of a rant about it anyways. It's not negative or even positive. I just kind of wanted to talk about the pros and cons that I personally find in it. Guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Rick. I am a financial coach and the owner of the Debt Free Mafia. If you're down with the debt free vibe, go ahead and hit subscribe. We talk a lot about the debt free lifestyle. We talk about transformation when it comes to our finances. We talk about becoming financially bulletproof, right? We want to put ourselves and our family in a great spot so that we just all we got to do is live our lives. We don't have to worry about finances. We are taken care of in that area because we're being smart, right? So if that's something you're about, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the like button for me because it does help me out. I'm trying to grow this channel into something that's special for us as a community. So anyways, let's talk about it. Cryptocurrencies. We got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum, we got Dogecoin. I mean, I could go on a list. There's literally a new currency every hour, it seems like, that people are talking about. That's the next big thing. So let's kind of talk about it. Cryptocurrency, if you're not familiar with it, and I'm going to use the most layman terms possible because I am not an expert at this, and I think that's part of the reason why the industry is volatile, right? Because a lot of people don't understand it because it has a lot of technology behind it that is difficult for the average person to kind of understand. But the way I kind of had it described to me and the way I understand it the most is it's basically you got this code that's almost like a DNA chain that cannot be broken, so that you can have transactions that basically account for themselves on their own ledger, right? So it's basically an exchange of basically different coins across this ledger. Well, not different, but same coin. Each coin has its own ledger. So essentially it's basically, but they're all tied together because they all have their own code, right? And all these codes interline, and you can't break the code because if you break the code in some place, it ruins the rest of the chain. So therefore it makes it unhackable. And so that's, I say unhackable because nothing's truly unhackable, but the best I understand it is it's basically like a DNA chain that keeps all the coins attached together. So when it comes to, is that something that would be smart to invest in, right? A lot of people, I get that question sometimes, and it's something I've also done my research on, and like, is this something that we should be definitely relying on right now? I think crypto has a bright future. I'm going to start with that. Crypto has a bright future. I think it's the future. I think we're going to go away from cash. I think we're going to go towards some sort of cryptocurrency down the line. I have no clue what that is. If you know, let me know in the comments because I want to go buy a bunch of that because that's what's going to be valued one day. Maybe it is Dogecoin, I don't know. But anyways, I want to be very clear about this. While I do think it's the future, I also think it's the wild west, right? There are just so many people that bought up a meme currency called Dogecoin just because they thought it was funny. And if you don't know what the Dogecoin or what the Doge is, it used to be like one of the original memes, and it was, I can't remember what that breed of dog is, but essentially they turned it into a coin. I know that the biggest issue that a lot of people have with it is most coins have a finite amount, meaning that there's only so much of it. It's similar to gold, right? There's only so much gold in the world, right? That's why gold has always held its value so well, is because you can't like fly out to space and get more, right? Nobody has the ability to do that right now. They're limited to what the supply is that the earth provides, right? So most of these coins have a limited supply. However, there are some that don't, like Dogecoin. Dogecoin has an unlimited amount of coins to be mined, so that's why a lot of people are kind of sketched out by it because it has the tendency to, or it has the ability to inflate, right? And that's one of the biggest knockoffs of cash, is because here in the United States, and it happens in lots of countries, we invent cash, or sorry, we create cash without an exchange of value. So our federal government prints cash, right? They create money without creating any value to back it up. So whenever you have that problem, you have no value to offset the new cash. What it does is it makes everybody else's cash become less valuable, right? So it's the reason why a Coke doesn't cost 25 cents anymore. It costs $1 $1.50 or $1.75 now, right? It's because inflation has caused everything to devalue, so it takes more of it to be able to purchase something. So that's one of the biggest turn-ons when it comes to cryptocurrency is, there's finite amounts in a lot of them. They can also be you can have essentially private exchange with them. So like that's another big thing that a lot of people like is, the government can't interfere. If you're wanting to purchase something, you can make a purchase with coin and it's completely anonymous. Nobody knows who made this purchase. A lot of people think that that's really sketchy. I get why you would think that was sketchy. There's just really no difference than what it used to be back in the day when people were, using gold coins to purchase things. And to me, that's almost more sketchy because they would literally take a gold coin. If you were buying something, they would bite it to make sure that you would indent it, because gold is a soft metal, right? So they would bite it to make sure that that it was authentic gold, and you still don't know what the purity is off of that. So you don't know if you're getting gypped because they could have mixed in a little bit of copper, which that definitely happened a lot back in the day. Is they would make basically coins that were kind of gold, but they used a bunch of copper in it so that it would so they could make more money essentially out of what gold they did have. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. I think that it has a ton of potential, especially with those of us that we have our phone. Eventually, I kind of just see us going to cryptocurrency where we just wave our phone over whatever to purchase, and instead of it being an exchange of cash, it's an exchange of coins. All happens instantly. Everything's kind of switches over to that. It'll probably honestly be some sort of government currency, I would imagine, is my guess. I know countries like China already have their own cryptocurrency for their country. But I think there's a lot of potential there. Do I recommend as a financial coach that you invest in it, since I think it's the future? I think you should invest with it with your extra money. I call it your betting money, right? This would be considered almost in an entertainment aspect when it comes to your budget. I think you should do the smart and proven stuff yet. Roth IRAs, index funds, focus on those first. And then if you got extra money left over that you're not having to either pay off your house or take care of kids' college, then I think you should, if you want to take that money and start to invest in like maybe a pool of different cryptocurrencies, there's that. I will say I'm very sketched out still about crypto experts. It seems like everybody's a crypto expert, and that means nobody's an expert in my opinion. So I'm very sketched out about that. There's a lot of people trying to sell these courses to get rich overnight on cryptos. Guys, Scripture talks about it in the Bible. Don't be in a hurry to become wealthy, because if you are, wealth is fleeting, and a lot of times it's not a good thing. So let's go slow and steady meets the race, right? Our personal finances are not a sprint, they're a marathon. Let's not try to get rich overnight, but if you do want to invest in currencies, do it. Just be sure it's with your extra leftover that you have in your budget. If you don't have extra leftover in your budget, let's not worry about it yet, right? So let's wait till it's proven before we're making it part of our investments. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Again, I'm so thankful that you stopped by. If you are interested in debt-free lifestyle stuff, go ahead and hit subscribe. Guys, we're growing this channel. It's very awesome. I'm very thankful that you stopped by to check it out. Guys, I hope you have a really good week, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.